Hey everyone, it's George Trombley and this is Japanese from Zero. We are going through Japanese from Zero, Book 4, Lesson 7. We're going to be talking about the grammar of making decisions using the verb suru.
1, 2, 3. Life should be easy. Why should it not?
All right, just a fair warning, guys. Today is going to be a little bit different than every video we've done before. In recent videos, we've added English to Japanese, but now I'm going to be doing a little bit of dictation work with you guys. Every sentence, before we reveal it, you'll hear it first, and I want you to try and visualize it in your head. That way you got listening, we're going to get reading, and we're going to get you translating Japanese and translating English. 4 things to help you improve your Japanese in this one video. And remember, this is going to be a 2-parter, so we're going to start with very simple versions of decisions with suru, and then in the next video, we're going to do more complicated sentences. So make sure you get the foundation here really good before we move to the next video. All right, here we go. All right, making decisions with suru, and remember, you can always get the books here. I assume most of you have the book. All right, moving on. Here we go. This is the very first thing. It's something ni shimasu ka?
Ni shimasu ka?
Okay, so what do you choose? Which do you choose? It could be any of those things. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this number right here, and you'll be able to hear the sentence, and I want you to visualize it, and then pause if you can, and write it down.
何にしますか? 何にしますか?
Okay.
何にしますか?
Now, what does it mean? It means, what will you choose? Even though there is a verb for choose, shimasu can handle this as a choice. And it also means, what do you want? Even though, for example, we could say, nani ga hoshii desu ka? Or you could say, nani o erabimasu ka? If you want to use the verb erabu. But here, shimasu does it all. Nani ni shimasu ka? But you have to use the ni. Now, normally, that means there's a choice in front of you, okay? There's something in front of you. Nani ni shimasu ka? But it can be used even in a restaurant. What would you like?
何にしますか?
Now we have this picture here. We have a choice. We have candy, we have a cupcake, and we have some chocolate. And here's the question.
どれにしますか?
Go ahead and write it down.
どれにしますか?
And let's check our answer. Pause if you have to, okay?
どれにしますか?
All right. And because there are 3 items here, that's your big hint. We're using dore.
どれにしますか?
It's 3 or more when you use dore. Now the next one will be English to Japanese. Now we only have 2 cupcakes. We have this blue one and we have this pink one. So what does this mean in Japanese? Now what I want you to do is write down what this would be. Which will you choose, or which do you want? With these 2 cupcakes, which ones do you want?
どっちにしますか?
You must use dochi. It would be very awkward to use dore here. Only a very amateur foreigner speaking Japanese would make this mistake. Okay. I'm sure it's an easy mistake to make, though.
どっちにしますか?
Kind of weird to have a different word for when there's 2 versus 3, huh? All right, next one. Uh-oh, now we've got 4. We've got pink, orange, ao, and midori. So, how would you ask this? What color do you choose? What color do you want? Let's reveal the answer.
何色にしますか? 何色にしますか?
Okay, so what if I was going to say, are you going to take the orange one? I would say, オレンジにしますか? I could say that. Do you want the orange one? 青のにしますか? Will you take the blue one? All right, moving on. All right, so now the answer is just
にする.
something ni suru. All right, so this is what we want. This is coffee. So how would you say, I'll take the coffee. I'll take coffee. Say this one out loud before I click it. What is it? See, in the past, you could always look and read it, and it was really easy. Now say it. What is it? Out loud in Japanese.
コーヒーにします。コーヒーにします。
Okay.
コーヒーにします。
I'll have coffee. I choose the coffee. I'll take the coffee. Whatever makes sense. Whatever sounds natural in English is what you go with, okay? All right. Having fun? We having fun? I'm having fun. I'll tell you what, it took me, 4 hours to make the new versions of these PowerPoints that are more interactive. It was a lot of work. All right. So now we've got a hamburger and some French fries. Hey guys, sorry to stop the video here. It's George of the future, and I was editing the video and I noticed that it might be a little bit confusing because if we're learning kohi ni shimasu, it means out of the things that I was considering, that I was looking at, I'm going to go with the coffee. You could say very naturally, without any issue, kohi o kudasai, give me the coffee, or kohi o onegai shimasu, I request the coffee. Okay, you don't have to say kohi ni shimasu. This ni shimasu form just means I'm deciding on this out of the items that I was looking at. All right, back to the video. All right, so now we've got a hamburger and some French fries. How do you say, I choose the hamburger and French fries? How do you say that?
ハンバーガーとポテトにします。
If you said French fry, you were kind of wrong. It's potato.
ハンバーガーとポテトにします。
Okay. ハンバーガーとポテトにします。And what does that mean? I'll have a hamburger and French fries. All right. Ready for English to Japanese? So imagine you were working with a teacher and she said, I have 2 dates available, 2 days that you could take a class. Do you want doyobi or nichiyobi? Which one do you want? And you say, I choose Saturday.
土曜日にします。土曜日にします。土曜日にします。
Pretty good, right? Pretty good. This is pretty good stuff. All right, moving on. Now let's do some example Q&A. All right, here's the question.
何を食べましょうか？
Seriously, hit pause and write it out on a page. Really put this into your brain. Really remember this low-level grammar because we're going to do a little bit of a higher-level grammar after this.
何を食べましょうか？
何を食べましょうか? And what does that mean?
何を食べましょうか？
What shall we eat? Okay. It's a different question. It's not using the shimasu, guys. It's the normal. As you learn more Japanese, we could have been in a restaurant and we could have been deciding what to eat. And I could have said, Nani ni shimasu ka? To my friend, what are you going to get? Nani ni suru? Maybe I would have asked it informally. Nani ni suru? Ore pizza ni shiyou kana? He might say that. Pizza ni shiyou kana? We don't know that grammar yet. But it means, maybe I'll get the pizza. Okay. But he could also just say, pizza ni suru. Pizza ni shimasu. Okay. Oh, dang it. Dang it, I gave you the answer. I didn't mean to do that. I actually didn't realize that was the answer.
私はピザにします。私はピザにします。
Now, he could have just said, pizza ni shimasu, right? But I'm guessing there's more people in the group, and he's making sure he only means himself. He or she is just making sure hey, me? Oh, I'm getting pizza. It's like a stress, and I'm getting pizza. That's why we're doing the watashi wa there.
私はピザにします。
Okay? Good old pizza. What's this next one?
ラーメンがいいですね。ラーメンがいいですね。
You see how there's like a variety of ways that this could be answered?
ラーメンがいいですね。
Okay. ラーメンがいいですね. I like raw men. That joke never gets old. Ramen is good.
ラーメンがいいですね。
Okay. Sorry. It's late at night. All right. Here we go. A verb from our last video.
まだ決めていません。
Sorry, I was supposed to play it first. I'm not used to this no format.
まだ決めていません。
And what does this mean? Write this one down because this one could be hard.
まだ決めていません。
And also, when you translate it to English, it's not a direct one-to-one translation of Japanese. You see, in book 1 through 3, in courses 1 through 3 in the videos too, you are doing things that are very one-to-one. This one doesn't translate one-to-one. It's a weird, you have to make the English sound natural.
まだ決めていません。
Here's the answer. I haven't decided yet. I have not decided. Feels like it's past tense, right? But it's, so you might be thinking that direct translation would be まだ決めませんでした. That doesn't work though, because that means that the decision has already happened. It's like saying, at that time, I hadn't yet decided. その時はまだ決めていませんでした. I was in a state of not having already decided yet. Okay. Here, we're saying 決めていません because it's ongoing. You're in a state of not yet deciding. Okay. 決めました is I've decided. 決めていません means I have not decided. All right. That's it, guys. Very short video. Remember, next week is more difficult. Be ready for more dictation. Get a pad and a pen or something out and be ready to listen, be ready to write, be ready to translate. Okay. See y'all then. Bye bye. You guys are still here. So that's cool. I do have other videos. You could just watch them here or here. And then I know it's like a lot of, I know it's weird for me to ask, but if you could hit the subscribe button here or hit the like button, that'd be sweet. Just whatever, dude. Bye.